Welcome to YouTube channel Mr. Hong TV. Today, I will show you how to answer the IELTS Speaking Part 2 easily with the topic. Describe a sport that you only have watched before but had not played by yourself. You should say what it is, when you watched it, where you watched it, who you watched it with, and explain how you felt about it. Here is my sample answer. Sample 1. Ice hockey. Let's listen carefully. One sport that I've watched multiple times but never played myself is ice hockey. Ice hockey is a very fast-paced and intense game played on an ice rink, where players skate around with sticks, trying to hit a puck into the opposing team's goal. I first watched it about 3 years ago when I attended a live game during a winter trip to Canada. I went with my cousins, who are huge fans of the sport, and they insisted that I should see a game in person. I didn't know much about ice hockey at the time, but I was curious and excited to experience something new. The game was held in a large stadium filled with cheering fans. The atmosphere was electric. People were shouting, waving flags, and wearing team jerseys. I was a bit overwhelmed at first because the energy was so high and everyone was really involved. As soon as the game started, I was completely hooked. The players moved incredibly fast on the ice, chasing the puck, making sharp turns, and colliding with each other. There were a few tense moments when fights nearly broke out between players, which added even more excitement to the game. My cousins explained some of the rules to me, which helped me understand the game better. Watching ice hockey live gave me an adrenaline rush, and I couldn't believe how intense and thrilling it was. I remember feeling a mixture of excitement and awe at the players' skill and speed. Even though I've never played ice hockey myself, I left the stadium feeling inspired and amazed. I thought about how much training and practice it must take to play a sport like that. To this day, it's one of the most unforgettable sports experiences I've had, and I still enjoy watching it on TV whenever I get the chance. Now, here is sample 2. Surfing. Let's listen carefully. A sport I've watched a lot but never tried myself is surfing. Surfing is a water sport where athletes ride ocean waves on a board, balancing and performing tricks while riding the waves. The first time I watched surfing was about 2 years ago, during a vacation to Bali with my family. We were spending the day at a popular beach, and there was a surfing competition taking place, so we decided to sit on the sand and watch. The surfers looked really cool and confident, paddling out into the ocean and then waiting for the perfect wave. When a big wave came, they would jump up on their boards and ride it with amazing balance and skill. I remember feeling so impressed because surfing requires a lot of strength, balance, and courage. The waves in Bali can get pretty big, and seeing people ride them made me realize how challenging and thrilling this sport must be. My younger brother was with me, and he was also fascinated by the surfers, especially when some of them managed to do flips and other tricks on the waves. Watching surfing made me feel a bit envious because it looked like such a fun and freeing activity. The idea of riding a wave and feeling the power of the ocean beneath you seemed exhilarating. I could imagine how rewarding it must feel to successfully catch a wave. Although I didn't try surfing during that trip, it left a lasting impression on me, and I'd love to give it a try someday. It would be challenging to learn, but I think the experience would be worth it.